Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report. Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report for May 27th, 2020. I hope you got to tune in all weekend long on Speed Shift TV for all the fun and exciting racing action at Antioch Speedway. We finally got our first race of the year in, and it was a doozy. The COVID-19 Steitz Memorial Weekend races, and boy, oh boy, did we have a lot of cars. Around 150 cars both days, and it was a lot of fun for the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Sport Mods, and the hobby stocks, and hopefully you got to tune in and watch for all the fun and excitement. Do want to say thanks to everyone that came out and prepped the track over the last couple of months. Even during the COVID-19 shutdown, we'd have little crews coming out. Without everybody's involvement and help getting this place set up, it would not have been the success it was. So thank you very much for that. Coming up this Saturday, May 30th, 2020, we're going to continue on the racing action with the 360 wing sprint cars, the wingless sprint cars, the dwarf cars, and the four bangers. Four bangers returning for the 2020 season. If you're looking to get into auto racing, but you don't have a lot of money, or you just want to try it out and see if it's something you like, four banger division is a great place to start. So go on out and get yourself a four-cylinder. Look at the rules, build a race car, and come on out and go racing with us. Congratulations to all our winners this past weekend. With that said, let's take a look at the results from our first race of the season, the COVID-19 Steitz Memorial Race Weekend here at Antioch Speedway. So for the COVID-19 Steitz Memorial races on Saturday night, May 23rd, the hobby stock heat races look like this. Heat race number 1 was won by Travis Dutra in the number 22. Heat race number 2 was Matt Kyle in the 55. Jason Robles driving the 78 car took home heat race number 3, and then the 97 of the Squirrel, Bree Trowan, took home heat race number 4, and heat race number 5 was won by Tim Elias in the 44X. In the B-main action for the hobby stocks, the 18T of James Thompson took home the win in B-main number 1, and Ken Johns in the 32 car took home B-main number 2. Saturday night in the main event for the hobby stocks, here's the top 10 the way they crossed the line. Joe Gallagher crossed the line in first, John Haney second in the 44, the X of Robert Gallagher. Then the 22 of Travis Dutra crossed the line fourth. Fifth, 24R of Rich Eichison. Sixth was the 97 of the Squirrel, Bree Trowan in the 7th spot. The 55 of Matt Kyle. Then the 82C of Logan Clay crossed the line in 8th. 9th was Jason Robles in the 78. And in 10th was the 5N of Alan Neal. Back up to the 5th spot, Eichison was disqualified after tech. Moving on to the IMCA Sport Modified heats with Tommy Frazier taking home heat win in the 12 car. Todd Gomez taking home heat 2 in the 38A. Brent Curran, he won heat number 3 driving a 132. The 15P of Brian Pierce took home heat race number 4. The 05 won heat race 5. That's Jared Muncie. And the 6th heat race was won by the 188, Kenny Schrader. Our Sport Modified B-main winners were Fast Freddie Ryland in the 7J, K.C. Keller driving a 38 car, and Nick Spainhoward won B-main number 3 driving the 40 car. Then our top 10 for the Sport Mods on Saturday night, Michael Johnson in the 22C took home the win. Tommy Frazier took second in the 12 car. Kenny Schrader was third. Brent Curran finished in the 4th spot. Todd Gomez in the 5th spot. Chase Thomas finished in the 6th spot in that 21T. Fast Freddie Ryland was able to round up a 7th place finish. Timothy Alderings finished in the 8th spot. Nick Spainhoward in the 40 car was in the 9th, and K.C. Keller rounded out to top 10. Moving on to the IMCA Modified heat races on Saturday night, Colin Weinbarger in the S car won heat race number 1. The 25 of Craig Castle finished first in the heat race number 2. The 25B of Austin Burke won heat 3. Heat 4 was won by the 49 car. That's Tricky Troy Folger. The 5th heat race was won by Robert Miller driving the 59M, and heat race number 6 was Jesse Bailey's, and he was driving number 68. Our IMCA Modified B-mains were won by Cody Burke in the 20 car, Cody Laney in the C9, and Jim Pettit driving the number 6 car, winning B-main number 3. Then our top 10 for the IMCA Modified main event on Saturday night, Colin Weinbarger took home the win in that S car. Shane DeVolder, a strong second-place finish in the 44S. Last fall's West Coast Nationals winner, Kellen Chadwick, finished third in that 83 car. Tricky Joy Folger was in the 49 car, finished in the 4th spot. Cody Laney finished 5th in the C9. John Campos finished 6th, driving the 36. Zach Simpson, driving the 12 car, finished 7th. Riley Simmons finished 8th in the 21R, with Trevor Fitz finishing 9th in the 28, and rounding out the top 10 was the 25B of Austin Burke. Moving on to Sunday's action for the COVID-19 Steitz Memorial Races, Sunday, May 24th, 2020. Hobby Stock Heat winners, Joe Gallagher took home heat race number 1. The Squirrel Breach Rowan won heat race number 2. Johnny Wood finished first in that 35 car in heat race number 3, and Travis Dutra winning heat race number 4 in the 22. Sunday's Hobby Stock B mains were won by Logan Clay in the 82C and Alan Neal driving the 5N. And then Sunday's main event for the Hobby Stocks Top 10 looked like this. Robert Gallagher took home the win driving that X car, followed closely by the 1 car of Joe Gallagher. The 22 of Travis Dutra rounded out a very strong weekend in the 22 car, as did James Thompson. He finished in the 4th spot in that 18T. Trent Wentworth came on strong, finished 5th in the 141. Logan Clay finished 6th in the 82C. The 35 of Johnny Wood finished in the 7th spot, and John Haney finished 8th in that 44 car. The 16H of Dalton Houghton finished in the 9th spot, and rounding out the top 10, the 48 of Dave Benecourt. On the Sunday's IMCA Sport Modified Action Heat races, heat number 1 was won by David Pearson in the 21P. Guy Allward came out and won heat race number 2 in the 10 car. The 17C of Brian Cooper took home heat race number 3. The 22C, the Saturday night main event winner of Michael Johnson, won heat race number 4. Mark Bergarner in the 76 car won heat race number 5, and Chase Thomas won heat race number 6 in that 21T. B-main action for the IMCA Sport Modifieds looked like this. Tommy Frazier, the Iceman, took home B-main number 1 in the 12 car. Brian Pierce won B-main number 2, and Timothy Alderings won B-main number 3 in that 27 car. Our Sport Modified main event top 10 for Sunday night, Brian Cooper took home the win in the 17C. He was followed by Todd Gomez in 38A. Guy Allward finished in the 3rd spot, driving the 10 car. Casey Keller in the 4th spot, driving at 38. Michael Johnson, the Saturday night main event winner in the 22C, took home 5th. 6th was Brian Pierce in the 15P. The Iceman cometh. Tommy Frazier, Iceman, in the 12 car, finished 7th. 8th was Mark Garner in the 76. Timothy Alderings in the 27 car finished 9th. And rounding out the top 10 was the 9 car of David Schmidt. And in our Sunday action for the IMCA Modifieds, our heat winners were Darrell Hughes in the 28H for heat race number 1. Ryan Porter in the 14P took home heat race number 2. Robert Miller finished first in heat race number 3 in that 59M. Colin Weinbarger continued his winning ways in heat race number 4 in that S car. Trevor Fitz won heat race 5 in the 28, and Bobby Hogue, the 4th, won heat race number 6 in the 2 car. Our B-main modified winners on Sunday were Carl Berenson in the 88P in the B-main number 1. Kellen Chadwick took home B-main number 2 in that 83 car, and Cody Laney in the C9 won B-main number 3. And in our final race for the weekend in the COVID-19 Steitz Memorial Weekend, in the IMCA Modified main event top 10, Colin Weinbarger batted 1,000 for the weekend, winning every race he was in that S car, doing it with style, running most of the main event with a broken left front, no steering on that left front, three-wheeling it through almost the entire thing as fast as could be. In the 2nd spot, the 14P of Ryan Porter, Darrell Hughes finished 3rd. Tricky Troy Folger took home another 4th place finish in a main event for the weekend in that 49 car. Trevor Fitz finished 5th in the 28. Cody Burke 6th in the 20 car. John Campos finished 7th in the 36. The 2 car of Bobby Hogue finished 8th. The 59 Robert Miller and the C9 of Cody Laney rounded out the top 10. So there was the results from this weekend. I'll tell you what, Colin Weinbarger had an amazing run on Sunday night, running most of that race with only 3 wheels, basically, because the left front got broken when he hit the big tire on the inside, and he was able to hold off the hard-charging cars from behind, and basically didn't get a whole lot of pressure, even though he was running with 3 wheels. So again, this Saturday, May 30th, 360 sprint cars, wingless sprint cars, dwarf cars, and the 4-bangers coming out. You are limited 6 people, including the driver, for each pit. Again, no fans. We are going to stream it For all the racing action from Antioch Speedway this weekend, turn into Dirt Oval TV. That's Dirt Oval TV beginning at 6 o'clock. All the racing action from Antioch at Dirt Oval TV. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Wylie Wade. Until next time, and until Saturday, goodbye, everybody.